Okay, so who got it? Who got it? Who got Marble Mo? You know, our wonderful little statue. Well, this year we did think about it for quite a while because there were some fab products. I mean, excellent products, a lot of whom would have been quite justified winners. But we finally decided to give it to some guys who have been in this right from the very start and who have always gone for quality above everything else, which, as you'll all know, everyone will know them, is Booja Booja, the wonderful truffle people and the wonderful ice cream people. And they've probably been in FreeFrom as long as we have, and that's a very long time. But always their aim has been to produce a fantastic product. Okay, it was also a vegan product. It was free from everything, obviously, apart from nuts. But their object was quality. They've always come from a very kind of ethical background. They have never gone down the let's make it fast route. And they continue to innovate. They do ice creams, which are fantastic. And these truffles, I have to say, they're truffles that they've produced for years. But this is a wonder box of, I think there were 12 flavours. The most, rhubarb and custard truffle. How about that? Yeah. And some of the alcoholic ones, which were very strong and very nice, and champagne truffles. And we really wanted to give it to them, not just because of this particular product, but for their commitment to the free-from industry over years and years and years, and really love to celebrate people who've really stuck with it. Well, the 12th year of the FreeFrom Awards, amazingly, given, you know, I was just doing the PowerPoint for the presentation a couple of nights ago, and I realised that last year I'd said, despite the chaos of Brexit, and here I am 12 months later saying, again, despite the chaos of Brexit, the awards really held up very well, which is good. Goodness knows where we will be in a month's time, but... So we had more or less the same kind of level of entries, which is fine. I will expect it, once the chaos of Brexit is over, to expand, because obviously food companies are really not knowing where they're going with the whole issue of Europe. So I will be expecting that to expand, but we're still around the kind of 500 entries. Still, interestingly, slightly more larger companies this year, which is good because it means obviously people are getting established. Previous years, we've had equal quantities of little startups and established people. And as we all know, little startups, well, only probably about 20% of them actually go forward. So the fact we're getting bigger companies involved is good, very encouraging, and that's great. And bigger companies doing interesting things. I mean, some of the established companies, like, for example, Genius, had a wrap, which was 14 allergen-free, because we have this category for no 14 top allergens, which amazingly is always filled with lots and lots of people entering. You wouldn't think all top 14 allergens out. You wouldn't think there were that many products, but there are. But quite a lot of bigger people going into more adventurous stuff. Into kind of quite mainstream stuff. So, for example, Marks and Spencer's had got chocolate twists, you know, croissants, which were gluten-free, which is really, really hard to make. So a lot of adventurous stuff going on. I think the mainstream retailers have really accepted that FreeFrom is here to stay. And it does remain the only category which is actually expanding. So, you know, actually, why, guys, would we not be looking at it? But of course, it is very difficult and it requires a lot of input from them to find new products and make sure that they're okay. But I think there is. Certainly Tesco and Asda continue to do a lot of good work. M&S came up quite well this year. Morrison's do very good work. Unfortunately, they don't engage with the awards at the moment. But, you know, as with Sainsbury's also, you know, companies have their different policies. We can't order them. Come on, into our awards. But I think as a sector, I think FreeFrom is definitely here to stay. And as far as the retailers are concerned, is one definitely worth pursuing and growing.